Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we decided just to, well, learn more information about what the hell still went on that night of the murder. And, well, we went back to the Coliseum, met up with Gramarye, and, well, we just tried talking. We tried trying to get a little bit more about her past, but if you guys remember, she apparently has amnesia and she can't remember anything besides before just singing in that restaurant in Virginia, so it's going to be a little hard to figure out who she, what she did beforehand. Maybe that's why an Interpol agent like Mr. Latouche was with her all the time. But we'll see what's up. So we're done talking with her right now, so let's, we can go to the dressing rooms, whatnot, but let's first go to the stage, and then I guess we can go to the rooms later. That song, isn't that the one Gramarye was singing? Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade. Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this. I come to see that. The house is full and has one audience size of wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh! That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I? Some dedication. And there he goes, the other magician. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is! Uncle Valant! What exactly are you doing here? Oh wait, that was me. I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am respecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss, miss. The Gramarye teleportation illusion. Ooh. Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. I remember that fair lady's melancholy melody. Hey Apollo, maybe Uncle Valant can shed some light on this whole thing for us. Sure, if he's willing to talk, about the illusion. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Gramarye's vanishing act was your illusion, right? Indeed. The Purple Prosecutor petitioned my performance. And at the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear. Like a dream. Like a dream." Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerer's acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. I hate when they have automated text that goes slow. People come to me because I'm professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing, as far as the fortunes of true Gramarye are concerned. So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well? And went well indeed. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go and check it out myself, thanks. Well, before we do that, let's just talk a little bit about himself. I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that, and he's making a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius at his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifique Gramarye. It was he who began the great troupe Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of something like that on TV. Yet, several years ago, that came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard, and the TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion. That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket? when you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise, up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean, yes, Zach. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valant Gramarye. Good for you. Our founder, Magnifi Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles. I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. When he made that whole jumbo jet go... what happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. All of the would-be magicians who came to his door. Only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valant and Zach were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown. Cool, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my daddy. Now that Magnifi and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valant Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage. I'm rooting for you. Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. One skill coming up. How do we manage to get off the top of the case so quickly all the time? Gotta read in my mind there, Apollo. So, okay, not move. I want to examine that piano, kind of like, Valant says, oh, it troubles me, and he didn't tell us why, so now it's like, well, let's check it ourselves. That's one big piano. I never actually played one. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good. He can't play either. I kind of feel bad for the guy now. Oh, Phoenix. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be a debut of a prodigy. Well, something happened. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. The hell's that noise? You know, I think there's something stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Did you find anything? Huh. Look, this was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown this into the piano. The hell? Switch. Well, that's definitely something. I don't know what the hell it does, but whatever. I think we're done here for right now. I guess we can go to one of the dressing rooms. Let's go to the crime scene. Maybe there's something else we just missed. Oh god, we know who this is. Uh-oh. There's only 1% who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court. Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person can see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? That bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol. We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. It's like, oh yeah, you're a failure. Here's some snackoos. Said it was my reward. Actually, that kind of reminds me, back in high school when I took chemistry, we all failed one of the exams, and my teacher, instead of like yelling at us, he was a cool guy, but chemistry, it was a really hard class. Instead of like, reprimanding us or like saying, what's wrong with you idiots, anything like that, he gave us all cookies, and these were one of the most delicious cookies I've ever tasted in my life, and he never told us where he got them from or if he baked them himself. And I'm like, it's like, why are you giving us cookies? He's like, oh, you guys deserve a cookie for failing. And it's like, this is very weird. This is whatever. It makes us, it's like negative positive. It's like positive. No, it's negative positive reinforcement. It's like, why are you doing that? Whatever. Off topic again. Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? Maybe. They probably have a whole storage full of it. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not gonna find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange? Oh, great. We're finding strange things left and right today, aren't we? I met my embarrassment quota for a year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes me even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have not shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Gramaryes' testimony. You mean her saying that she heard Detective Darion's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? Oh, God. But it wouldn't be a Phoenix Wright game if it was like that. You need to have one that's completely weird. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on a minute. Alright, sorry, guys. Oh, man, this recording session is just bothersome all around. Alright. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Well, whatever. Okay. Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to the song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know. Was it her that made a link? Oh, whatever. First, prosecutor Gaben's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Gramaryes flew through the air. And then prosecutor Gaben's guitar caught on fire. And then in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latus's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. It makes me wonder. It's like, well, I would believe that she is related to Phoenix because some of the stupidness that he can come up with sometimes. So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What the hell? It looks like a bomb. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Oh, like a beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. Electronic signal, you say? Wait. Well, could not move? I'm an idiot. Not talk either. Oh God. I'm in the mood to record. I am. I don't know. Like everything's not going the way I wanted to at all. What the hell? Yeah. So you're talking about like receiving a signal, receiving a signal. I would think that maybe the switch has something to do with it. I could activate the antenna, right? Do you think you could take a look at this? Small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No wonder what it's for, though. Signal. You mean electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing the switch. Yeah! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? No! Did you smack me? Well, now we know what this is. An igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't know. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about the switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience. Yeah, like almost getting third-degree burns. Yeah, that's always fun, right? What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you. You weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking. Oh God. You're not trying to think that we're like romantically. Oh, never mind. Nope. It'll never work out. Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches about 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Wait, 30 feet? Huh. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram for the stage area... Huh. Okay, I didn't... Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. 30 feet from Gramaryes' dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Guess I best be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into the igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a little bit more about igniters myself. Huh. You know what? I actually think I might know what to do with that, because we know something actually lit on fire during the performance. Don't forget that was Gavin's guitar. So, do you think maybe the igniter has something to do with it? Possibly. And another thing kind of caught my eye there. She said that the transmitter should only work for about like 30 feet. Was that the same kind of like measurement, or like, you know, that Gramaryes told us about that headset? I don't know. There seems like there's way too many coincidental stuff going on throughout this case that, I don't know. It just doesn't... You can't write it off as coincidence. Something, all this all flows together, so... Hopefully we can all figure it out soon. So, next time we're just gonna continue our investigation. What else can we do? So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. I'll see you guys later.